We make beef stock by simmering beef bones with vegetables and aromatic herbs and spices in water. The resulting liquid is called stock. Stock is used to flavor soups and sauces. Start with beef bones. They are filled with bone marrow, which has a lot of great flavor. You want the bones cut in small pieces like this so they'll impart their flavor quickly. Huge beef bones can take up to 12 hours to completely cook out. Rub or paint the bones with vegetable oil and sprinkle them with salt and pepper. Roast the bones in the center of a 400-degree oven until they turn dark brown. Next, we need mirepoix, which is rough-cut celery, onions, and carrots. You may use the whole vegetable or the peelings and trim from another recipe. Take your chef knife and rough-cut the celery, onions, and carrots. You don't even need to peel the vegetables. Add some fresh garlic for additional flavor. You may also use leeks, which are a type of onion. Make sure to wash the leeks carefully after you slice them, because there's a lot of places for dirt to hide. Start the stock by heating butter or vegetable oil in a large stock pot. Add the vegetables and cook until they soften a little. For the aromatic herbs, I'm using fresh thyme and oregano. Just add it to the pot and add water to cover the vegetables. You may use dried herbs instead and make what is called a bouquet garni. To make a bouquet garni, take a coffee filter and add some dried thyme, oregano, and peppercorns. Tie it with a string around the filter to make a pouch. Submerge the pouch in the stock liquid. Then tie the other end of the string to the handle of the pot. We can remove it later, kind of like a tea bag. If you don't have string, you can substitute a twist tie. Let's check the bones. They're starting to brown nicely. See the oil? That's liquid marrow. The marrow has great flavor. This dark stuff stuck to the bottom of the pan is called fond. Lay the bones down and paint them with tomato paste or puree. Put the bones back in the oven to roast a little bit longer. These bones are perfect. Add them to the stock. I'll add the oil and deglaze the roasting pan with water. Scrape the fond with a whisk to loosen it. Add a little more cold water. Turn down the heat to simmer and cook slowly for about 3 more hours. I know this seems like a lot of work, but you can't duplicate this flavor with anything from a can. Don't let your stock pot boil dry. Add more liquid as it cooks off. Strain the stock into a clean saucepan and discard the bones and vegetables. Place the stock back on the stove and bring it to a boil. Allow the stock to cook until the liquid reduces by half its volume. Strain the liquid again and refrigerate overnight. See how the stock is separated? This fat layer on top and the good stock on the bottom. Remove and discard the fat. Your stock is ready to go. This beef stock can be kept frozen and used in any recipe that calls for beef or brown stock.